Alright guys, welcome back to 𝖩force Gaming, and today we have another wireless earbuds from SoundPEATS. Alright, and what we have here is the Air 5 Pro. Alright, and this is the latest lineup for the SoundPEATS earbuds lineup. And as you guys have known, I reviewed quite a few number of SoundPEATS earbuds in the past, and you know, they sound exceptionally good at the budget, at a really budget friendly price. So today I'm very excited to review this because this one seems to have a lot more new technologies built in, which will make it sound even better for a wireless earbud, so you guys don't ever have to spend $200–300 for a quality earbuds. Alright, so SoundPEATS delivers what they have, and you guys can see a few really interesting icon over here. We have the Snapdragon Eye logo, or the high-res audio as well as a LDAC over here as well. So you guys can tell from this, they have a lot of really interesting technology built into these earbuds. But before we get into the technical specification, let's just go ahead and unbox this and see what are the things that we get, alright, inside here. So let me just get this down, let me just get this out. Okay, and well, we do have the earbuds itself right over here. I have the black version. I'm pretty sure they have a few different colors as well, but you guys can go ahead and check out their website to see what colors they have. Okay, and what I have here, let's see what is this. Okay, let me just get this out and see what is this. Okay, we do have a few user guide, and oh, we have a sticker. Right, we do have a sticker as well right over here. Really cool. You can stick it somewhere on your laptop or what, or your backpack, and a few quick start guide and warranty guide. So really cool. They include a really nice sticker as well, so you guys can use it whenever you want to stick it somewhere else. Really cool. Alright, or you guys can just stick it on the earbuds itself to decorate your own earbuds. Alright, so yeah, really nice. Let's put this on one side and see what other things we get. Okay, so there's still a lot of other things we get. We do get a USB-A to USB-C charging cable right over here. Alright, really sweet. And inside here, let's see what we have. Oh, different sizes of ear tips. I'm not going to open that up, but you guys can see there's a few different sizes of ear tips, so you guys can change one that, you know, suits the ear hole well. So yeah, that's pretty much all of it that you get from this package itself. Really good, have everything you need, but today we'll be mainly focusing on this earbuds itself. So let me just grab it out and tell you my first impression of it. Okay, so wow, okay, this is the case itself. You guys can see, really nice, right? The case has a very smooth matte finishing to it, very well built, and it's not very big as well. See, compared to my hand, it's pretty small as well, so can fit in any sizes of the pocket you have. Alright, and we do have a USB-C at the port at the bottom for you to charge up the case itself, and there's a button over here, alright, to reset or repair. Alright, so really cool. Let's just open up the case itself. Oh, okay. As you can see, we have a green light over here, and this is the earbuds itself. Really cool. Alright, let me just go under the light so you can see it. Alright, it's all black, so if you guys like you know, minimalistic black design, this I think suits you really well. Alright, and let's just get the earbuds out, and they do come in this blue protective film, so I'm gonna just take them off for now. Okay, it just slides off. Okay, that's pretty cool. So it just slides off, and yeah, the earbuds itself, very nice. You guys can see, alright, there's a black with a tint of like a rose gold to it, or like a bronze color to it. Really nice. Alright, you guys can see overall the design of the earbuds. It's pretty nice. Really nice. Really shiny. Alright, and yeah, this is another pair as well. Pretty much same thing. And yeah, it's very lightweight as well. There's not much weight to it, so I think it will fit comfortably in your ear. So since just now there's a plastic wrap, I'm going to just put it back in the case, and the case looks really nice as well. Right, you see, it just close up and open up this way, and it's presented with the earbuds. Really cool. Alright, and there's small wording over here. I don't know if you guys can see that says "Hear the difference." Alright, so I'm very excited to hear the difference later on. But right now, I'm going to talk about the technical specification of this. As you guys have seen from the start, all right, the front of the box, there's a few Snapdragon logo over here. There's a high-res audio over here. So basically, this thing has a Snapdragon processor inside the earbuds itself. So if I'm not wrong, I think there is a Snapdragon S3 Gen 1, which is the latest audio processor from Snapdragon. As you guys know, Snapdragon processors, you know, they have a lot of really cool tech built in and they are really, really powerful. So you guys can expect nothing less from this earbuds right here. Alright, and I'm really excited to hear how it sounds later on. And because of the processor itself, the really, really fast and powerful processor inside here, alright, it can really do like noise cancelling really, really well, all the way down to negative 55 decibel. That is really incredible. Alright, if you guys want to know how silent negative 55 decibels is, alright, it's pretty much as silent as you are in a quiet room yourself. There's no sound, it's just very, very peaceful, very, very quiet. So yeah, and they has already stated that, you know, you guys can use this in like really, really loud places like in the train, or there's like plane engine at the background, you still cannot hear it with these noise cancellations. So it's really, really cool, and it uses AI, and there's 6 different mic arrays, alright, to help detects all the noises around and to cancel out all the noises. So it's really, really cool design, really cool tech built in. I'm really excited to try out the noise cancellation later on. And let's talk about the other things as well that I would like to specifically highlight for this as well, which is the lossless audio. Alright, so the lossless audio is really incredible. So what do I mean by lossless audio? So whenever you hear a music, alright, it's transferred wirelessly. Alright, and sometimes the bitrate can be really high. So sometimes when you hear the music, alright, and there is a lot of like, you know, static and a lot of like impureness to the noise itself. So with lossless audio, if I'm not wrong, alright, there's a spec sheet over here. It can have a breakthrough of 1.2 megabits per second bitrate. So which is really incredible. And you guys can have, you know, you guys can hear, basically in layman terms, is you guys can hear what the artist intended you guys to hear in a recording studio. So yeah, so there is no like loss in certain, you know, bit rate and such. Alright, it's very, very stable, really, really good, and it maintains a really stable connection throughout. So you guys have a perfect listening experience to this, which is what I find really incredible, and with the high-res audio as well. So you guys can have a very, very high and very, very low frequency without any distortion, which is also another plus sign. And all this technology you guys can only find in those really, really high-end and wireless earbuds that you guys probably have to pay, you know, a hefty sum just to get that listening experience, all built right into this over here for really a fraction of a price only. If I'm not wrong, the price is only like $60 US, which is extremely, extremely worth it. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking about the specification for now. We'll jump into other specification later on. But right now, let's just do the quick listening test, so which I think you guys are really excited about. So I'm really excited to put this on, try out, and give you my opinion on how this thing actually sounds. So the first thing I have to do is, of course, I will have to connect this to my phone and probably download the SoundPEATS app. Alright, so yeah, I go add a device. Alright, it's connecting to device, so I'm gonna just wait a while. It should automatically detect. Mine's a black one, and yeah. And it has detected my earbud. So this is the Air5 Pro, and you guys can see right now it's on normal. So I'm gonna just put this on and explain a few other things. Alright, so I just put this on, and yeah, it fits really, really nice. You guys can see. Yeah, it fits really, really well, and it sits in my ears really comfortable. So I'm really surprised by the comfort of this. So yeah, it's pretty comfortable, I'm not gonna lie. And now let's just go ahead and do the noise cancelling part. So I'm gonna switch to noise cancelling. Alright, you guys can hear a prompt that says ANC on, and wow. Wow, okay. It is actually working really, really extremely well. Okay, so yeah, it's exceptionally quiet in my recording studio right here. Alright, so you guys know my recording studio can be really, really noisy. If you have watched my previous video, alright, there's a lot of like ventilations around, there's a lot of flush fans and appliances going around, and right now it's extremely, extremely quiet. Alright, it's crazy. Okay, it's the noise cancelling, I would say it is working extremely well. So if you guys want this and you guys are really sensitive to noises, I think this is a really, really good choice for your noise cancelling earbuds at this price range. Right? I've used a lot of earbuds at this price range, and the noise cancelling just is really, really bad. It's just not there, right? You still can hear the outside noise, even if it's like rains, alright. I can still hear them, but this one is really, really good. It's just like the whole environment becomes so quiet all of a sudden. Really impressive, alright? And they have a few different noise cancelling mode as well, right? You guys can see they have adaptive noise cancellation, means they know you will adapt to whichever environment you are in. But if you want like specific noise cancellation, they have like the indoor noise cancellation, outdoor noise cancellation, and traffic mode. Traffic mode is that, you know, there's a lot of vehicle going around, horning, this and that. But let's try indoor because I'm indoor right now. Okay, so when I'm using the indoor one, it goes even quieter. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. It's just like, you know, it just, your ears can tell that, you know, it just goes even quieter. Okay, now it's like so quiet, I cannot even hear anything at all. I can't even hear my own voice. That's crazy. Okay, that is really good. I'm going to leave this as indoor noise cancellation. Okay, so if I go to normal, I can hear the background noise right now. Transparent, standard transparency, voice enhancement. So if I'm speaking right now, I can hear my voice really clear. So yeah, if you want the transparent mode, you guys can use this as well. Really cool. I'm going to leave this to noise cancelling. Alright, you guys can have double device connection feature, sorry. Okay, so I think this one can connect to 2 different devices as well. So you can switch between different devices seamlessly. Really awesome. They have disabled touch, so you know, you use touch to like control the thing. So sometimes if you're using this in the rain or what, you actually touch or like tap on it and you'll just pause your music. So you guys can disable that. You guys can enable game mode as well, so you will lower the latency, so that, you know, you guys can have instant reaction, but you will use out more battery life. So you just only use this if you're playing like really intensive game, or it just requires, you know, really low latency. You guys then turn this on. Alright, if not, just leave it off. They have 𝖩.𝐷𝐸C as well. Okay, so what does 𝖩.𝐷𝐸C stand for? It's lossless digital audio codec. So if you guys want to have a lossless audio, just turn it on. Alright, and prevent you, but you know, you will disable this and that. Okay, so I just confirm that. Okay, I can hear my earbuds restarted. Okay, it's connected. Okay, it's connecting to it, and okay, it's connected, and 𝖩.𝐷𝐸C is on, so the rest of the thing will be disabled. And what other things we can do over here? So you guys can have an adaptive equalizer. So you guys can have a EQ test, and you will adjust the EQ to how your ear sounds. So sometimes some people have can hear certain frequency, so you will adjust to it. It's really cool. Well, you guys can do that if you want to. Have a preset over here. You guys can customize your own EQ as well. Really cool. So you can set your own EQ to your preference, and all the other things that you guys can update, contact us, user manual. So I think that is pretty cool. So yeah, this is all the features that you can use from the app itself. I think it's pretty comprehensive, and it has a lot of things that you guys can do on this. Alright, so I'm right now going to just turn on noise cancelling, indoor noise cancellation, and 𝖩.𝐷𝐸C, and right now I'm going to just play some music from my phone. I'm going to listen to it, and after that I get back to you on how this thing actually sounds. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to just play some music, listen to them for 5 to 10 minutes, and I'll be back in a few minutes time. So I'll see you guys after that.
5 minutes later.
Okay, so I have actually listened to a lot of different music of different genres. Alright, they were bass, classical music, pop, and a lot of different other music genres. Alright, from my default playlist whenever I do, you know, testing on earbuds, and I could say that this thing actually sounds insanely good. Okay. How do I explain this? Okay, so if you guys those top of the line wireless earbuds that you probably spend like $300 to $400 on, I've tried all of them before, and if I were to compare this to those, I would say that this thing sounds really close to those. Alright, and sometimes on certain songs it sounds even better than those that you spend $300 to $400 on. I wouldn't name the brand itself, of course. Alright, but you guys should know what I'm talking about. So for those $300 to $400 earbuds, this thing sounds really close at just a fraction of a price, and I couldn't believe it. Alright, it sounds really good, really well, and like I said, some music sounds even better. Okay, so yeah, I'm really satisfied with this thing right over here, right? And for a fraction of price, there's really nothing to complain about this. It's very comfortable in my ear, sounds really good, and the bass, wow, it's awesome, right? The bass is really good, and because of noise cancelling, all right, I can hear the sound that was intended to be, all right. Sounds really clear, crystal clear in fact, and the mid, lows and highs are really good. All right, the frequency distribution is really well, and it's really on point, and it just sounds really incredible. I've tried so many earbuds, I've reviewed so many earbuds, and I think this one is one of the best sounding one among those that I've reviewed before at this price range. And in fact, I think it's much better than those that I've reviewed before previously. And yeah, it just sounds really good, really clear, and the noise separation are really good. And if you're playing, like if you're listening to some music that has like a lot of instruments on it or on the background, you guys can hear exactly what each instrument is being played. Or maybe at the corner there's a piano being played, there's a violin, and there's like some guitarists at the back. You guys can hear it really clear, and each instrument that is being played at the same time within the whole music itself. So it's really incredible, and I'm really in love with it. Alright, so yeah, the music listening experience, if you guys want to get this for just to purely enjoy the music and as well as noise cancelling, I think this is something that you should definitely go for. Right, there's nothing you can complain about. Really good, and I love this a lot. All right, and talking about that, let's just continue with other and yeah, totally, it just really blows my mind away. So yeah, I'm really satisfied, and I'm really blown away by how good this pair of earbuds actually really sound. So this is the SoundPEATS Air5 Pro, and it really lives up to the standards and all the things right over here. All the high-res audio, Snapdragon sound just sounds really good, and the lossless audio, incredible. All right, and now let's go on to talk about the other features, specification that it has inside here. So you guys might be worried about the battery life, but you don't have to worry, because this thing can last up to 37 hours of playback time, which is really a lot. So you guys don't have to charge it often, probably once per week, and sometimes if you don't use it much, probably like 2 times, just once per every 2 weeks, bi-weekly. So yeah, you can, the battery life is really good on this. And they also have a 10mm dynamic drivers inside here. So yeah, they have really large drivers as well. So if you are a bass heavy user, like I say, right, the bass sounds really good. If you guys know, there's a lot of like wireless earbuds out there. Most of them are averages around 4 to 6mm, and those high-end one goes for about 8mm, but this one 10mm is really huge inside here, so it can produce the sound in a lot of different frequency, really good bass as well. So, and it can go really loud. So if you guys at those, there's really one headphones to push up really loud, alright, this thing can go really loud. So I've been listening to this music at only 30% of volume, and I'm really satisfied with it. So I can't imagine like being 100%. I think this will really burst my eardrum. So I'm gonna just leave it at 30%. It sounds really good itself. Alright, and with a lot of like hybrid noise cancellation and everything built in, and I think there's nothing to complain about. So this thing is really worth the price, and you guys can get a $300 to $400 worth of technologies built into this, alright, for a fraction of the price. It's a no-brainer. You should just get this. Alright, so if you are looking for a budget-friendly, alright, earbuds that can deliver sound and an exceptional quality, and as well as really good noise cancelling and long battery life and a lot of other really great features out there, and with even a Snapdragon processor inside here, alright, you guys just look at this. Alright, SoundPEATS Air5 Pro. Right? There's nothing to complain about. Everything looks really good, and I just do a drop test real quick over there, and it survived. So yeah, you guys can do that as well. So I just put this in back. Alright, and it looks really stylish as well. Right, it doesn't really like looks cheap. It just it sits in your wheel really nice. And the bronze, gold, and the copper one looks really nice on your ear as well. So if you guys are interested in this SoundPEATS Air5 Pro, alright, you guys can check out the first link in the description down below and get this for yourself right now. Look no further and get this for yourself right now. So yeah, if you guys find today's video really interesting and really helpful and did help you choose a really budget-friendly earbuds at a fraction of the price, you guys can give this video a thumbs up and comment down below. So once again, if you want check out this and get this really incredible. Alright, SoundPEATS Air5 Pro. You guys can check out the first link in the description down below and get this for yourself right now. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. And this is jforce Gaming, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Peace out.
I don't wanna cry.